Welcome to the AFR Saints channel, where we provide you daily content on your favorite team, the New Orleans Saints. Do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to leave your comments below and smash that like button. Who dat?
All right, we'll begin with Saints training camp, day number 2. Some twists, some turns. The defense really had a nice go of it in the red zone. But again, I mean, we'll focus mainly on quarterback here. So Tyler Shough obviously got his first turn with the ones here on Thursday in Saints training camp. That means Spencer Rattler went with the 2s. Jake Haener once again ran with the 3s today down in Metairie. And for Shough, it was another spotty day, I guess, if that's really the right word there. We'll let you hear from him in a minute on what he thought of the day and things of that nature. He did throw the only touchdown pass for a quarterback in Thursday's practice. It was a crossing route to Rashid Shaheed in the red zone. Spencer Rattler threw the only interception for the quarterbacks today. Quincy Riley got him also in red zone period as well. Rattler was just trying to, well, look, I'll let you hear it from him. Spencer Rattler actually today after practice talked about his interception.
Yeah, it was a really clean day up until that. I think that's the biggest focus is we had to keep, finish the day out strong. You got to start fast and finish faster. But yeah, just got to, make a smart play, throw it away further if I'm going to do it in the back of the end zone. But you got to respond, next play mentality. They want to open it up, go ahead and run it in.
So there you go. I mean, he was trying to throw the ball away, didn't put enough on it. Quincy Riley, rookie, athletic guy, makes a play. And honestly, that's a feather in the cap for Quincy Riley. That's one of the guys that we wanted to see here as the Saints really got into training camp because he missed the rest of the offseason workouts with a nagging injury. So all in all, pretty decent. But you heard him there even say, you bounce back the next play. Next play, he made a great decision, took off running. Kellen Moore actually lauded that play and that decision in his post-practice media availability. But I think what was more interesting is not necessarily, the quarterbacks, how they performed in day 2. It's day 2, right? It's still early. There's still a long, long way to go here in this competition. But it was just interesting to kind of hear from them. Tyler Shough, I mean, that's the guy that everybody obviously wants to see. That's the guy that many believe is the favorite in this competition for all the reasons that we've laid out, whether it's, the second round pick, Kellen Moore, that's his guy, right? For lack of a better term, the fully guaranteed contract, all of those things. Tyler Shough spoke after practice about his first day with the ones and how he thought it went.
For me, the approach is the same. I'm going to go in and command the huddle, to the best of my ability. But I think today I was really intentional, about my first time getting in with them, that coming in and having a presence, being loud and being, we're having that dialogue with all those guys. And I wanted them to know that I'm coming in, ready to do the job. And I think it was a really good day operationally wise. And then it was a lot of fun being out there, even though it was a shorter red zone day, but to kind of keep rolling, it felt really good.
I like that he notes that he was more intentional and more vocal and really wanted to kind of announce his presence there with the ones. Not to say that he wouldn't do that, obviously just with whatever unit he's out there or that it would impact, his ability in the locker room or anything like that. But I like that approach from him. Where it's like, the approach to how I play, that doesn't change. I want to go out there and have smooth operation. I want to be decisive, all of those things. But in terms of, I went out there and really tried to command the huddle here on my first day with the first group. That stood out. I like that because it shows the leadership that we've obviously heard so much about Tyler Shough. And a main thing in winning this competition is commanding the huddle. You look at, he mentioned operation, and that's something that Kellen Moore has really, really just driven home time and time again, really every time he's been in front of a microphone. Decisiveness, operation. Tyler Shough expanded more on operation and really how that is central and in the forefront of the focus for this staff.
You want to play on time and do everything you can, but sometimes a guy's going to slip or maybe run the wrong route or maybe late, or we may have a block, and that's just part of it. The defense, they're out here working their butts off. They're going to win some reps too, so we got to try and make a play. And sometimes the best play is a throwaway. Our best play is running it, and that really stuck with me, just kind of working with a lot of these coaches, and they understand that that's what they're looking for. They don't really care about, the perfect throw stat-wise or whatever it is going to be, because in the game, the bullets are flying. You got to go make a play and operate.
You got to go make a play and operate. It's the end of that cut that I love so much where he says, the coaches don't care about really making the perfect throw statistically. These guys, all of them, can make the throw. Like, if you're at this level, competing for a starting quarterback job in the NFL, you can make all the throws. The question is, can you do it when the bullets are flying? And it's not necessarily making that throw when the bullets are flying as much as it is maybe knowing not when to not make that throw when the bullets are flying. And the decisiveness, the operation of the offense, all of that goes hand in hand. Live to fight another day, right? And again, that's what you go to Spencer Rattler. That's what he was trying to do. He just didn't put enough on the ball, and Quincy Riley intercepts it. What's interesting with Rattler is he's actually been through this kind of already. Derek Carr was the starting quarterback a year ago, but there was very much a competition for the backup role. Jake Haener, Spencer Rattler. And we talked a lot about that during training camp a year ago. And Spencer Rattler, this is number one, Beck, was asked if there's anything that he can really pull from last year's competition for the backup spot that is similar or can help him this go round competing for the starting job.
Yeah, I think it's similar. Another competition, just for a different role. Feel good coming into this. Felt good coming in OTAs, minicamp, and feel good right now. Obviously, a lot of stuff to clean up, but everybody looks good. The guys look good. Loving our QB room. I think it's been great. We love building with each other, and then we go out there and compete. So I think it's great for all of us.
That is an interesting dynamic that I don't think has really been considered. Not that these guys, again, you get to this level, you've been involved in a quarterback competition at some level of football before. So it's not unfamiliar, right? Tyler Shough had it in college. Justin Herbert beat him out, right? So, but it is interesting at this level, and that's the thing with Rattler, right? Is he's not only been through a quarterback competition, albeit for a backup, he's been through a year in the NFL. And if there is the advantage that Rattler has in this competition, it is that. It is the experience. It is going from year one to year two. You hear it's the biggest jump, right, that you're going to make. You always hear, the jump from year one to year two in the NFL is huge, and you expect that so much from different guys. Some guys it comes for, others it just doesn't. But Rattler was asked how he has evolved already, how he's noticed the evolution of himself as a player on the field, off the field, going into year two.
Just kind of knowing what to expect, finding areas of weaknesses that I needed to get better at in the offseason, and, kind of circling those and attacking those, and then just the overall preparation of everything, just really mastering it, really owning my craft, and, feel like I've taken steps in that area.
It's fascinating because you've already seen that really kind of play out. Kellen Moore on Wednesday, when he was asked, why Rattler got first crack at the reps with the ones, and the answer basically boiled down to seniority. Like he'd been through this already once. And I think where you're really seeing that, just again, kind of reading the tea leaves, we had Matthew Paris on yesterday. He was at camp. We'll have Ross Jackson on again here today. Decisiveness is where you're really, really seeing that with Spencer Rattler. You look at Tyler Shough so far, he's been the more, antsy, if you will, of the two. He's playing a little bit more sped up. And again, you expect that at this point in time. It's his first foray into this deal. He's a rookie. You always see growing pains. What's going to be intriguing and interesting and really the telltale sign of the thing to watch is as Shough gets deeper and deeper into this camp, can he become more decisive and kind of equal the decisiveness that Spencer Rattler is already putting forth? And if he does that, and all things are equal, then the decision really comes down to, okay, if you're Kellen Moore, do you want your guy that you brought in, or do you want the guy who's started NFL games before to go forward? The thing with Kellen Moore is he's got time. This is not a situation like a guy like Brian Daboll is facing up in New York with the Giants where, hey, man, it's win now or you're out of here. The Saints are a very patient organization, and Kellen Moore is going to get plenty of time. So winning really in terms of the long term, right, of the franchise is not of the utmost importance for Kellen Moore right now. It's establishing himself as a head coach. But in order to do that, which guy do you want? And if all things end up equal, that's when this will be really, really intriguing. But I mean, so far through 2 days, I think that's really my biggest takeaway. Decisiveness from Spencer Rattler is really standing out, and you might see Tyler Shough just playing a little bit sped up, maybe a little bit antsy as he gets his feet wet, really for the first time in the NFL in team drills and actually facing a defense. So it'll be fascinating to watch. They're back on the practice field again Friday.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact, and be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.